We built Worcestershire Parkway because we want to better connect the economies of Worcestershire with that of Birmingham, Bristol, London, and this station is on the nexus of the two lines that connect those destinations.
So where we are now, we're right in the heart of Worcestershire. We're about 1.5 miles from the M5, and we are set in Worcestershire countryside. And so it was important that we provided enough parking at this location so that people could get out of their cars and onto the trains.
So Worcestershire is a really important market for Great Western Railway, and there's really three strands to that. So firstly, we have a growing and a really strong leisure market into Worcestershire. We work closely with Visit Worcestershire, Worcestershire Community Rail Partnership and other organisations to promote all of the leisure opportunities around the county. We also continue to have a really strong market for people making local journeys, and we have also seen a bounce back in the commuter market as well.
It's fantastic to see the station open. Of course, it did originally open just before the pandemic hit, and that really caused a lot of concern and worry from everybody. But I understand it's exceeding expectations, which is fantastic because it's needed. We need it in the local community because people rely on their trains and public transport overall in order to get work, to see loved ones, for tourism purposes. So it ticks all the boxes.
So when we were designing the station, we were really cognizant of the fact that we wanted to increase the amount of sustainability within the station design. So you will notice that this station is an light and airy and open station, and that's because we didn't want to introduce any mechanical elements of heating and cooling within the station. So as you can see on the right hand side of the site is a landscaped area which was really important for the ecology of the site, but it's also important in terms of flood alleviation.
Worcestershire's rail network has over history been rather challenged, and that meant there wasn't necessarily a single focus on what it was meant to do for the county. The rail strategy is important and exciting because it looks to bring the thinking into one place, and this station where we're standing now, Worcestershire Parkway, is an example of that integrated thinking.
Like everywhere in the country, the population of Worcestershire is set to rise by 10 to 15% over the next decade. Worcestershire is a fantastic place to live and is very popular. We're perfectly placed in terms of our transport infrastructure and our growing economy and business base here.
In Worcestershire Parkway, we have the fabulous wooden planters at the front and to the side of the station, installed by the Bee Friendly Trust to attract insects.
Worcestershire Rail Investment Strategy, led by the County Council, is there to ensure that rail can make a major contribution to the sustainability of the county, of travelling from the county for the people who live here. There's more than 600,000 people who live here, but also that the county is accessible to people who want to come here.
I've been supporting Worcestershire Parkway ever since I became the MP back in 2015, but I know that a lot of people have been working on this for years, in fact decades, I understand.
So Worcestershire Parkway has so much potential because it's been built with the future in mind. Very, very large car parking capacity, good bus interchange and opportunities for more buses to serve the station as housing development and things come to fruition in the local area. We also know that it's got potential for more capacity to be added. And from our perspective, Worcestershire Parkway is another step in the development and improvement of services on our North Cotswolds Line services between London, Paddington and Worcester, Great Malvern and Hereford. But Worcestershire Parkway has really been the flagship investment to date, representing all of that partnership working, collaboration and investment that's going to continue to make things better for Worcestershire residents and our passengers in the years to come.
So I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody involved in making Worcestershire Parkway a success.